So we're out walking yet again because walking is good, and it is summer came back. I guess that's what you would call the whole Indian summer thing. So y'all have to deal with my shoulders because tank top weather is definitely back in style this time of year. It's kind of funny, and I don't know if I will be able to get it so that you guys can hear it. But the animals are very, sorry, didn't mean to put my hand in front of you. The animals are very confused. And I can't really blame them because this weather is absolutely bizarre. But the trees, if you can see, are starting to change, which is good. That's on season. The ferns are turning colors and then they're going to turn brown and just be gone. There it is. That's a peeper. And I don't know if we just had more spring peepers born and maybe we just had a double season of them, or if they legit think it's spring again and are just out peeping. I mean, honestly, it probably also could just be tree frogs. That makes just as much sense. But yeah, the trees are turning colors and I'm hearing spring peepers while I'm out walking. Nature is weird. I also was out walking yesterday and I was walking with my son and we came across this little snake, which was out sunning itself in the middle of the road. So we were going to move it, but first I took a couple pictures of it. They're up on my Instagram. And I don't know if it's a baby masaga or if it's maybe just a milk snake or a rat snake or something, but he had a very unusual pattern. So I encouraged him off the road by just coming near him, and he left the road, but it was kind of interesting. If you didn't know, Michigan is home to only one venomous snake, and that is the pygmy rattlesnake, also known as the masaga. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Probably am. It's kind of on brand for me to mispronounce everything. But for the longest time, they were said to be not in Michigan's Upper Peninsula at all. Then they started getting sighted in the super southern portion, which isn't too far from me, so I shouldn't be surprised if that's what it was. Also, there are people, so I am going to pause you for a few. All right. Person is past now. They were just out walking their good puppers. And I have to say I appreciate the fact that they had their dogs on leashes, which I don't usually see around here. It's kind of refreshing. Anyway, back to the masaga. It is Michigan's only venomous snake. For a very long time, it was only found in the Lower Peninsula. And then it was found in what's known as the banana belt of the UP. No, we can't actually grow bananas there, but it is the most temperate zone. And you can grow a lot of crops down south of me that you can't really grow well anywhere else in the Upper Peninsula. But yeah, there were people that were saying that they had seen them down in the banana belt, like down around Fayette State Park and stuff like that. So it's possible that the little snake that I saw was a masaga, but he didn't have a rattle and he didn't really have that venomous snake head. So honestly, I probably think he was just probably a rat snake or something. If I do a little bit of extra editing to this, I will put his picture up. And if there are any snake experts watching this, then let me know what you think. He had a beautiful pattern, though. So yeah, went out walking with my son yesterday. I might have overdone it. He doesn't do these daily 2 and 3 hour walks like I do, so he didn't want to come with me today. I think he was afraid it was going to be another 7-mile walk, which it might be. I mean, that's starting to be my normal walking schedule. I just walk till I get bored, or until I look at the clock and realize that it's been 2 hours or an hour and a half, and I probably should go home and eat. But you know, it makes me happy. And I've been getting my steps in, which I kind of appreciate. You know, I set a goal every month of trying to get 10,000 steps a day. And the last two months, I've gotten it every day but like 1 or 2. I have not made an entire month where I've gotten 10,000 steps every single day. I've had days where I got 20,000 steps, but that doesn't really, you can't count that as like dividing it and saying that I got 20,000 steps this day, so this other day that I only got like 6,000 doesn't count. Too bad. No, not really. I don't want to cheat it. But I'm on track so far this month. I have gotten at least 10,000 steps every day of September. And I know that soon enough, it's going to be that time of year where getting out is not as much fun. Also, I've taken that road, it dead ends. It's amazing how many of the back roads I have now rambled. I have this goal to actually walk them all, at least within like a 5-mile radius of my house. I don't know if that's possible, because it seems like every time I come out here, I find another road. Oh, also, totally different, like completely changing the subject, but it's something that I was thinking about the other day. Do you guys have an inner monologue? I'm curious, because I was watching, oh, look at that mushroom. I was watching SciShow. Great YouTube channel, love it, learn lots. And I think one of their older videos from a couple years ago, Hank was talking about how like a lot of people don't have an inner monologue. And I was like, what would that be like? My inner monologue never shuts up. You guys think I flip topics from bounce from subject to subject while I'm doing a video? You ought to be in my head. That chick in my head, she never shuts up. The only way I can get her to shut up for a little while is by turning on my inner radio. And even then, sometimes the inner monologue is going while the inner radio is playing. It's a noisy place in my head. And yeah, I was kind of curious, is that like something that you have or not? Is it just me? Am I really that off kilter? Probably. But then again, I don't want to think that I'm terminally unique, because I really don't think I am. I think Or at least I hope a lot of people have an inner monologue, although my oldest son doesn't. I asked him and he was like, no. If I'm sitting quietly, I am just being quiet. I don't know whether that would be nice or not. I mean, as a bonus, with a constant inner monologue, I'm never completely bored. Sometimes I'm a little annoyed because, again, that Christine in my head never shuts up. It does mean that if you ever go for a walk with me, I'll probably keep flipping from topic to topic. Keeping me on topic might be hard, but we'll at least have an amusing conversation, kind of. Or I'll drive you batty. On that topic, it was nice to have my son out on the walk with me. We talked about video games. It's one of the things that we kind of have in common. He plays a lot more video games than I do, which is cool. Then it's like I'm playing them by proxy. I mean, I know I'm really not, but details. But yeah, he was telling me about the video games he was playing, and we just kept walking and walking. And then he pointed out that it was getting hot. And I was like, yeah, but we're like an hour away from home, so I mean, we can turn around and head towards home, but it's still going to be a little while. I can hear the chickadees out there. They'll be returning to the feeders a lot more soon, which is nice. I miss them when they're gone, out there raising their babies. Anyway, I'm going to keep walking. If anything cool pops up, I will definitely turn you guys back on. But, you know, this might be it. Oh, that was a pretty bird. What kind of a pretty bird are you? I don't know if we can see it. Nope, it flew off. Never mind, pretty bird left. Anyway, thank you for joining me as I ramble through the woods yet again. If this video is longer than 13 minutes, I had to look at the time, then you'll know I found something interesting or cool. If not, thanks for joining me as I walk. And thanks for listening to me babble. Alright, I had to turn on the camera for this one because I think that giant right there is actually one tree. Like, it kind of looks like that is one trunk. And I think I love this tree. It is beautiful. Now this would be a beautiful place to just build your house out in the middle of nowhere. There's actually a lake right there. Oh, there's swans. All right, we might have to try and get close to this lake. We seem to be able to get close. There's a kind of road. That's a lot more than just 2 swans. I am seeing many swans. You guys have been hiding on me, haven't you? I do love these little lakes, kind of just out in the middle of nowhere. Sorry guys, I'm not going to get you. So I've got 2 there, and then it looks like 2 more pairs out here. And of course they're going to yell at me, because of course they are. I always wonder when I come across swans or anything out in the middle of nowhere if they're the ones that come and eat at my place. Looks like all adults. I'm not really seeing babies. But they sure are pretty. Nope, I didn't bring any corn. Alright guys, hope I see you in soon. The lake is getting more deserted. You're so pretty. Alright, back to walking. Well, this is interesting. I kind of sort of know where I am. I feel like I say that all the time. But I also kind of sort of don't know where I am. Which, you know, it is what it is. I'm never so far from home that I can't get home. I'm just usually like, huh, so this is where that lake is. Also, I'm pretty sure this is the lake that somebody told me there's one of those dispersed campsites on, but I don't know if this would be the lake I would want to camp on. Maybe it would. It's kind of just out here in the middle of nowhere. And there's swans on it. Oh, now they're all headed over this way. I think they're all like, hey, isn't that the lady that brings us corn? Yes, yes it is. I just don't carry corn with me when I'm out on a ramble. Oh. I mean, this might be the campsite up ahead. And if so, I might just be coming at... Yeah, I actually walked out here the other day. Okay. I just came from that way rather than the way that I'm coming from now. This is a nice lake. Yay, I now know where I am. I'm very proud of myself. And yeah, now I know exactly where I am. And when I was out here a couple days ago, there were only 2 swans. Now there's like 6. They're multiplying. But yeah, this is not really the most primo campsite, but there is a fire ring. And I guess if you have a tent, there's a spot to put it. And you have loud honking swans as neighbors, at least if you came out right now. They're like, didn't we just see her? Yes, yes you did. Oh, and a sandpiper out there flying right along the beach. Alright, well, now I know where I am, which is good. I mean, it's always good to know where you are. And I know I'm not too far from home. Look at you go, sandpiper. And I swear these swans are coming to me. Guys, I didn't bring corn. I'm sorry. If you want corn, you just have to fly a couple miles. Honk! I'm feeling like the swan whisperer right now. Maybe this will remind them that they know who I am and they can come and get corn at any time. Honk! Yes, that's me, Swan Whispering 101. Anyway, I guess it's time to kind of head home. But it's always good to see these guys. Alright, well, that's where I'm going to leave it. These guys are gorgeous. It was nice of you guys to come with me on yet another ramble. Look at the swans in the background. There we go. Yay, swans in the background. And yeah, I will see you guys throughout the week. Thank you for listening to me babble. Yet again, thank you for hanging out. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind on your way out, and I will see you later.